Wow!
It's not very centre. Can we? Oh no, it is. I was just laid back.
Yeah. Welcome to the RantCast. First episode. How do you feel to be on the very first episode?
Honoured. Well, I thought I would be honoured. I thought it was going to be a beautiful setup. I look to my right and I see on the screen, Merch Mania with you and fucking got bread in your hand. That's a great start.
That's
you've got like a logo and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's not the official one. I'll show you I'll show you the official one. It looks a lot nicer, but just doesn't go on white very well. I should probably change the colour. Welcome to the RantCast. It's very, very interesting. I've got a couple of bits and pieces to mop up before we start. There is going to be, you don't even know this, fucking insider news. There's going to be a second ranty channel. Hold yourself, right? Because a lot of thought went into this name. Are you ready?
Am I going to cringe?
I don't think so.
I'm probably going to cringe.
Right. Pete's wearing the top. Sorry, I had to emphasise. Yeah, it's a big moment. Pete's wearing the top.
Do you know, I've never actually heard you cheer for someone actually wearing a top before. It's usually mine is not wearing top.
Take your top off! Edit that out. This is live, we can't edit. So, it's called Ranty Extra.
Very creative.
I did tell you, there was a load of thought that went into it.
Yeah, decent.
So yes, do you know what's going to be uploaded on there, Callum?
Well, quite clearly not, 'cause I didn't even know you were doing a second channel. So.
I'm glad you asked, Callum. So it's going to be, if I do a live stream, or if I do something that's not what I class as main channel related, then it goes on there. The live stream will either be split up into the best moments of the live stream, and then there'll also be a full-length live stream if you want to watch it. So
it's your, like, classic second channel.
It's your classic second channel. And there is going to... Thanks for that. Nice! Just got a notification that I'm live, guys. I'm glad someone told me.
Why the fuck do people call me Calza?
I don't know.
That's an awful name.
But we don't need extra ranty, someone put. Well, you're getting it! And there's also going to be exclusive videos, of which I have.
So, question. So, obviously, now you can have double the workload. Does this mean that you're going to...
But I don't have a job, so it's all good!
That's not a brilliant thing. Does this mean that you're now going to go from one upload a week, if you're lucky, to now once every fortnight?
I'm really glad Gmail's told me that I'm live. No, you're going to get... Hopefully, I'm going to whisper this one to you because I don't want to...
No, you've got to say on the stream now.
Fuck!
You've got to say on the stream, so you can't fucking fall back on it.
Right, so there was going to be a main channel video once every 2 days. Bear with me here. An extra ranty, because it's going to be full of games and bits and pieces which I've just got laying around.
I feel like I might have sauce around my lips. I've just had a Nando, so I might have like hot sauce around my lips.
No, hang on. Oh no, that's just your pedo attach. Sorry.
It's a good one, Dan. It's a brilliant one.
But are we watching Babe Station? But basically, why are we here, Callum? Because it's the first ever RantCast.
I love how you're asking me.
No, I'm glad you asked.
Okay, right, okay.
So basically, the podcast is full of fun, games, antics, debates, tea spills. It's got everything. Fuck True Geordie. This is where it's at. I mean...
Don't ever say that description of the podcast ever again. That was way too cringy for my liking.
And long. It wouldn't fit on a t-shirt.
So basically, it's just your standard live stream.
Only in podcast form. It's not going to be live every week. It's actually going to have special guests. I've got a couple lined up. One in April, but that's fine. I actually had to schedule... Don't put my badge on.
Just got to get in the mood, you know. Be prepared for the live stream. Here to help.
I'm really glad you put it central as well.
Any kids around here? I'm here to help. Get stuck in the ball pit? I'm here to help.
I'm here to help, bitches! Right, so... What we're talking about today, Callum, I deliberately picked this topic because I knew you knew a lot about it.
Well,
because you're going to kind of educate me as well as discuss with me.
Well, judging from the title of the live stream, I think
I'm
we're talking
glad you
about
mentioned
KSI and was it Jake Paul or Joe Weller we're talking about?
the whole boxing beef.
Oh,
so
boxing in general, eh? YouTube boxing.
YouTube boxing.
No more Vivo thumbnails.
No, it's just people with fucking fists up.
Lewis is going to be next on it as well. Lewis has been called out by Ryan Franklin, who wants to knock his teeth out, so he's going to be involved.
I'm surprised he didn't say me.
That would have been an easy fight for him, to be fair.
Look at all the cards I got off customers.
3.
Right.
3 cards.
I wasn't expecting one.
He was hoping I wouldn't say the number there, so like you guys would be like, "Oh, he's got quite a few friends."
I don't know. I got a scratch card in one of them, and I got a cake off one of them, which was a pug.
What's this like, Dan?
My aftershave.
We're not gonna mention that in the stream. It's okay.
it's not a pneumatic dildo or something.
Oh, you could show that in the stream if it was a dildo.
Oh. Wasn't meant to do that. Wasn't meant to do.
This is why I don't agree with live shows when you're everything, because you just do things that are messed up.
This is why editing was made for the Ranty channel.
Yes.
Which I don't do very much of anyway. But right, so let's start from the beginning, because I know bits and pieces, but I don't know the whole story. So you're gonna have to kind of help me out here.
But you know the KSI and Joe Weller stuff, don't you?
Ish. Well, I say ish, yes. So basically what happened, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, keep correcting me. So what happened was...
Well, what happened was, I saw Joe Weller take his top off once. He was in really good shape. I really liked it. That's what you want to say, didn't you, Dan?
No.
But KSI wasn't in good shape, but now he is. KSI in really good shape. I've seen your screensaver on your phone, Dan. Don't try and pretend.
I don't even know what my screensaver is. That's a different video. So, basically, Joe Weller said something to KSI, or was it the other way around?
So it started off as fun. So
yeah.
We had Joe Weller and Malfoy, Theo Baker, going at each other.
Yeah.
Didn't do any boxing training, but they just decided to scrap.
Yes.
And then KSI basically saw what was happening, challenged Joe Weller to a fight. Everything was all fine and dandy. Got to upload. They went to go and do a press conference. Then Joe Weller said, you take the piss out of depression, bro. KSI weirdly said yes for some stupid reason. And then,
nice.
And then that's when the Joe Weller push happened. And then ever since then, it just literally got so much more serious. And then they trained for about 5 months. And obviously, everyone knows KSI won.
Yeah, there's spoilers, by the way.
That's not
unless you've been living under a rock. Oh god, I hate it when people say that. If you've been living under a rock, I hate it when people say that. If you've actually disappeared off the internet for, like, ever... AKA the
Which
past
they
2
haven't,
weeks.
because I watched a live stream right now.
Yeah, if you've just came back to the internet for this, why? Why? But yeah, so that happened, and then just recently, what about a couple of 4
so
days ago?
the stuff that's happening now is a lot more interesting to me because before
it's about people who made your channel.
Well,
ish.
It was more Durv, to be honest, more than Jake Paul and that.
Well,
but yeah,
go.
I'd box Durv. Imagine that. Me versus Durv. I'd probably get locked up if I done that.
Please, I'll give you a free gift card giveaway. Don't, please.
But yeah, I'm more interested in this because like people have seen like KSI and Joe Weller box now, but everyone thought it was a joke when it was like when all that was happening. So everyone was like,
to be fair,
who cares?
I didn't think it was serious until I saw blood pour from Joe
Yeah,
Weller.
so now obviously everyone's seen it serious. Everyone's like, oh, KSI could genuinely like kill Jake Paul.
God,
and it could go the other way. Jake Paul's not like a fanny. Jake Paul knows how to fight. He was a fucking state champion in wrestling or something. Hence why he wants to do MMA. That's initially the reason why he's a bit of a fanny in that respect because he wants to try and make it easier for himself doing MMA. But
I know, but he has tits. Like, he actually has tits. So there's no way... Right, well, don't look at me like that.
I didn't look like anything.
I'm not the one that's about to box.
Oh, you don't know?
MMA.
You would definitely try and get on if you could. Of course you would.
I'd get fucking pummeled to the floor to get...
No, that's on a different website, Dan. We're talking about YouTube here. Stuff that's appropriate for YouTube. Okay.
It's got a colour in it. I'm trying to keep this PG. It's got a colour in it and it's got tube at the end. But, so what do you think about it? Do you think it's a good... Well, do you think it's a good idea? At first
do you want me to go, like, proper in depth with this?
Oh,
like,
yeah. Oh, You nearly exposed my washing.
Is this meant to look like they're professional on the camera or something? Are you got like a backdrop?
Yes, I mean the true Geordie has a fucking table.
Yeah. These aren't curtains. These aren't curtains.
No, I promise.
No, but right. So this is what I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake Paul, when he first got told about like KSI calling him out, was like, "Why would I get involved in this? I could get battered. I could embarrass myself. Why would I do that?" But then he looked at the numbers. 16 mil on KSI's channel.
No,
then it was like, I think it's like 9 mil on Joe Weller's channel, something like that. Them numbers to anyone's like ridiculous. And Jake Paul is renowned for doing stupid things that he knows people are going to hate him for just for numbers.
Yeah.
Just to get extra numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously he's looked at this and thought, obviously I could get involved, I could get a few numbers. And he's like, I feel like he's been testing the waters a little bit, trying to get like the beef started on YouTube videos. And if you literally look at his uploads, the videos that have KSI on the channel have more views than his other videos. So it's already working for him, even though he thinks KSI is irrelevant. I wish I was as relevant as KSI.
I know, isn't he getting like 60,000 subs a day?
He got 120k yesterday.
Fuck.
So yeah, if that's irrelevant,
I'd just like to be KSI for a day then. Yeah. like KSI, have the Ranty channel just for one day. You could change the game.
So yeah, so all that happened, and then I think Jake Paul's actually decided to look at KSI boxing and thought, oh, this guy could probably actually get me a little bit here. And obviously with Jake Paul doing wrestling, where I've had a Nando's, I apologise. And I think, I don't know if anyone's familiar with like wrestling in general as a martial art, but wrestling is a huge factor in MMA. What are you doing?
I'm just making sure it's not playing.
Okay.
That would have been awkward.
Okay.
Continue.
So, in my opinion, a good wrestler who's not good at striking would be able to be a good striker who's not good at wrestling in an MMA fight. Mainly because, so obviously wrestling's all on the floor, trying to submit someone.
Yeah.
Right? And it's quite hard to knock someone out if this guy's literally just got their hands up over and over again. So if you can survive not getting knocked out, you're going to guarantee to be able to take that person down at least one time in a fight. Especially if you've done wrestling so long, you know how to take people down. Once you take someone down who's not good at wrestling, and you've been doing wrestling for your entire life, you can control that fight. You can literally just sit on top of them, throw a couple of punches in here and there, and you're going to win the fight in points. It's a lot easier that way.
So
why I want to do MMA.
So what do you think? Do you think KSI will be able to learn it as fast as he did boxing?
He won't do MMA.
He won't.
No.
Are you? Is that a straight fact? What you're calling now? He will not.
He'd be absolutely stupid to do MMA.
Well, yes, probably. But
Jake Paul would beat him in MMA.
So, do you think Jake Paul would do boxing? Do you think
Jake Paul has done boxing before. Obviously, he hasn't trained for an actual fight. But he's done boxing training. He knows how to throw a punch. His punches are a bit very wide. Like when he goes to throw a hook, instead of actually keeping it kind of close to him, so you're meant to throw a hook when you're close to someone, he kind of swings it like as if it's like an overarm, but he's quite clearly trying to do a hook. So he's got a little bit to learn, but he's more talented in boxing than Joe Weller was before he started training. So he's already got an advantage in that. But also, Jake Paul hasn't trained with pros like how KSI has. KSI's training with Fidel Riley, who's a GB boxer.
Oh, right.
So Jake Paul's been training with your casual they've done boxing for maybe 8 years in their life, but they haven't really went anywhere with it. They just decided to train people.
Yeah.
So he's done bits and bobs of that. Obviously, Jake Paul has the money to get a fucking mid-boxing coach who can teach him. And I think if they both do boxing, I think it's gonna be very, very close. The fight, I think it'll be a lot closer than the Joe Weller fight. Yeah. 1,000,000%.
So what do you think about what would you say if Jake Paul said no to boxing? Let's
which is a big possibility, by the way.
Yeah, let's put out the scenario that he does say no to the boxing. Do you think KSI would do MMA, or do you think the whole thing would just be shut down there and then?
Nah, shut down. I don't think the whole thing's shut down. I think KSI would have to get a different opponent. KSI's going to do it no matter what, whoever he has to come up against. He didn't only challenge them two to a boxing fight, to be fair, at the fight. That's just the clip F1 shows.
Who did he also challenge? I
Rio Ferdinand.
Did he?
Because do you know Rio Ferdinand's becoming a boxer now?
Is he?
Yeah, but he's fucking gigantic. He's bigger than Logan Paul.
Fuck!
He's ripped as well, properly ripped. And he actually does boxing, so he'd probably batter KSI. But, Yeah, so he calls out Rio Ferdinand as well, and he also says, word for word, he goes, and any celebrities, I don't care. So he's willing to fight anyone, and he even said in his video himself he doesn't think Jake Paul's gonna accept. And to be fair, I think that was just kind of like a hello.
Oh, thank you very much for the donation. That's just covered my face. It's covered my face with my face.
Why am I not mod? She said.
JK using Callum.
Oh, decent.
Thanks for that. Thanks for the donation. Appreciate it.
Shit, what did I just say?
You said any celebrity. That's where we were up to, and you didn't.
I feel like I said something after that, and I completely
You said someone wasn't going to accept.
Okay, so yeah. Oh, right, I remember what I was going to say now. So Jake, in KSI's video, he says he doesn't think Jake Paul's going to accept.
Yeah.
But personally, I think that's just a way of, like, making Jake Paul think, oh, like, he's already, like, called me out, was like, saying I'm already going to drop out, which is going to obviously make, if someone's saying to me, like, oh, he's not going to accept, that would obviously make you want to accept more, just to prove them wrong.
It's like Marty McFly on Back to the Future when he goes, "You chicken?" And he goes, "I ain't fucking chicken." And
you should be like a boxing pundit, you know. That's a world-class analogy. But this is what I think's going to happen, right? So Jake Paul's giving his stipulations. Have you seen his stipulations that he give?
I don't.
Most stupid shit I've ever seen.
I don't watch any Jake Paul content.
So he said, right, he sits down and he goes, "We're going to do this on my watch," as if he's the person who's just had the boxing fight in front of 15 million people. He's like, "We're going to do things on my watch, okay? Rule number 1, he goes, the loser's got to call the winner daddy." I was like, first of all, why do you want another man to call you daddy? It's a little bit suspect. But, whatever, okay.
To be fair, he used to have 2 Spanish?
Martinez twins, yeah.
Two Spanish twins live with him that he abused.
Yes. He already has a fucking team that call him daddy.
Oh God! Do they actually?
Of course they do. Mate,
there's a video idea.
In every video Jake Paul does, right, no matter what he's doing, so even when he's reacting to Comedy Shorts Gamer, right, he sits there, so Comedy Shorts Gamer's talking.
I'm just gonna write that one down, actually. That's not a bad one.
And then Jake Paul's talking, and every time, like, Jake Paul says, like, a joke or something, he looks to his little sidemen, like unironically, sidemen, yeah? He looks to fucking chance...
I've just wrote that on the fucking gas bill. I've just wrote Jake Paul daddy on our gas bill. Oh, shite.
He looks as little sidemen, and his sidemen are always like, "You're so funny, Jake, you're so funny," like laughing at everything he says. You're so funny, Mr. Paul. They would never go against Jake. The difference is, this is what I think, right? Sorry if there's any American people watching this, but the UK YouTubers are actually, like, for the most part, mates. So all the sidemen are actually mates. Like, they're actually friends.
And then you've got Will and Ian, Stephen Tries. They're just mates.
Yeah. Everyone's fucking mates. That's the thing. But Team 10 are contractually obliged to be at that house every day to work. How does that make sense? How can you live in an environment like that? I don't understand.
I don't know what this house is then.
Exposed! Imagine if I fucking made a contract to be like, right, Dan, you've got to be in X amount of videos of mine for the month.
Well,
how can you be friends with someone who's fucking...
I've already completed
that. Wait, to say, you've been in more of my videos than you've actually uploaded on your own channel, so...
And he's not lying!
But yeah, that's the thing, like, if Jake Paul wins this fight, do you think they're all going to come in, like, crying like the Sidemen did, like, when KSI won? They're not going to be that arsed. They're just going to be like, oh, yes, like, and Jake Paul's got more money to spend.
Team 10?
Yeah, mate, that's the thing. Imagine someone making a "Why I'm Leaving the Sidemen" video. That would never happen.
What, can you imagine, though?
It'd be a lot of views, but it would never happen. It would never happen. That's what... This is why I don't like Jake Paul, Team 10 and all that. It's just so fake.
Thank you very much, Rio, for the £2 donation. Jake Paul pecks head.
Pecks head?
Right, interesting story about this. I was talking to Rio last night on Discord.
Okay.
And pecks head means get on your nerves.
Where? Where's he from?
Pass, I forgot.
Where are you from, Rio? Let me know.
He's from Rio. That wasn't funny. Sorry. But yes, Peck said, Nye said it sounds like a girl. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I think. This is a PG podcast.
I thought you meant sucks dick.
Oh, fucking hell!
Peck's head, I give head.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. But I was trying to keep it PG.
Oh, I'm trying to think of
iTunes are gonna flag this shit down now!
I can't think of a PG version of saying sucks dick, so sorry.
When the woman hoovers it up. Oh.
No, Dad.
No.
Sounds worse than sucks dick.
Oh dear. So, right, if you were going to put a bet on who would win, let's say the fight went ahead, you know, it was a couple of days before, Betfred had a bet on KSI. I don't know why Betfred, not a sponsor, just because I look like one of their employees does not mean I'm a sponsor. Who would you bet for?
Well, either way, no matter what happened in training, I would say KSI. Just felt like KSI better, but it's impossible to say now because they'd have so many more months to train.
Well, let's say they were both like what they are now, right? They've both got the knowledge, they've both got the skill set to do it. They've both got the physical...
Right now, KSI would kill not Joel, Jake Paul in a fucking boxing fight.
Right. So let's say a couple of months down the line, you know, fucking what's his face? Jake Paul's got his finger out his arse and he's pulled his weight.
But the thing is, he's gonna be vlogging every single day.
Probably vlog the gym.
Yeah, he probably will, but that's gonna take a toll on you. He won't be able to train as much as he wants to. He'll
probably bulk a blood.
KSI was training like 4 or 5 hours every single day.
But in the Team 10 house, every day is fucking 48 hours! That was really bad, sorry.
That was really bad, Dan. That was really
The grind never stops!
But yeah, do you want me to give my prediction of what's going to happen? Not on the actual fight, like from now on, in the next few days.
Well, let's go the next week, shall we?
Yes, okay.
Right, well, that's a good time frame.
So Jake Paul tried avoiding KSI by saying, "I'll fight your little brother." Obviously, Deji isn't going to fight anyone, let's be honest.
Deji can't even fight his dad.
Yeah, exactly. So, right, Deji's not going to fight. Jake Paul's clearly trying to avoid the fight with KSI. He's very scared, I think. But KSI, so Jake Paul gave his stipulations. He said, loser's got to call the winner daddy. He also said that the loser's got to wear this person's merch for a week or something like that. Oh no, a month in the videos.
That's really sad.
Yeah. That each person's got about $250,000 off their own money on the line. It's got to be in Los Angeles. Like, all these stipulations, right? As if he's like the A side, as if he's the person who's just stepped inside a ring and fucking fought in front of 15 million people. He hasn't, right? So KSI came back and thought, right, I'm the A side, you can't make stipulations, I'll give you stipulations. And he literally gives one stipulation, he goes, box me. That's it, just box me, that's all I want. He goes, you can either say yes, or you can say no, I'm a pussy.
Oh, thank you very much for the second £2 donation.
Preston.
Yeah, you should be a special guest, we'll see what we can do. You can't see my face, but you can just see me doing that, which is great. But yes, thank you so much for your donation, appreciate that.
But yeah, so what I think is, so KSI came back with his stipulations. Jake Paul is gonna again come back with his stipulations. I think he will accept it being a boxing fight, right? He wants numbers. He doesn't care if he loses. He wants the numbers. He wants the publicity.
Do you not think it would deflate his ego just a bit?
Nah, mate, you could not deflate that ego of his. His ego is so fucking high.
You could damage it though. Yeah, maybe not deflate.
Of course
but
you could,
certainly damage it.
At the end of the day, it's not going to do any harm to him. He's just going to become more well known. But
I don't think. You see, I think if he is that big-headed, right, and this is my honest opinion, if he's that big-headed, right, and he wants to do MMA first off, right. B, if his ego is that big, will he actually take that step over if he knows that he's got less of a chance of winning at this moment in time?
Yeah, but mate, if he doesn't say yes after everything that he said, he literally is just seen as a pussy. Like, everyone's gonna know of him being a pussy. And mate, it's not gonna hurt him if he loses. Do you think KSI would have lost anything if he lost that fight? He was cocky, completely cocky. He was just the cockiest person I've ever seen before a fight. If he lost that fight, nothing would have happened.
Yeah,
that's just fighting talk. That's a casual fighting talk. But I think Jake Paul's gonna come back and say yes to the boxing fight, but then he's also gonna say like the stipulations with like, if you put some money on the line, wear the merch, all that shit that he likes to do. And to be honest, I think KSI will just be like, fuck it, I just want a box. But if you want to put all this shit on the line, then we can do it. And I think they'll come to an agreement. I honestly think it will happen.
So what was it that he wanted to put on the line money wise? Was it £250,000?
Dollars.
Oh, dollar. Oh well, that's all right for KSI because the
sounds
pound's
like
worth
170k or something, maybe less. Is that less? It's like 150k, isn't it?
No, I think it's more at the minute because the pound's dropped slightly. Fact. I think it's about 180, 190 because the pound's actually doing shit at the minute.
Wait, so wouldn't that make it go down? I don't know. It's a lot of money either way.
No, because we're balancing out with the dollar and the euro,
Right.
so it's. Fuck!
Oh, shitting poo!
Thank you very much.
See, I
Adam
tried to keep
Foreman.
it PG after I
Oh,
started.
shitting poo! I want Marky to call me his daddy and DM me on Twitter when you're next online.
What was his name? But I don't get the £10 anyways. Why would I call you my daddy?
Adam Foreman.
I'll do it anyways, just because that'll be nice. What was his name? Adam?
Adam Foreman.
Adam Foreman. You, sir, are my daddy.
That's gift. Adam Foreman's just quietly jizzing his pants.
£10 though, that's a big donation.
I know, thank you very much for that. Mwah. Thanks for supporting the RantCast.
This is where Dan does every RantCast live from now on just to get the donations in.
No, I would never do that. I think every 10 episodes it'll be live. I think.
Have you turned off Super Chat?
No, this is how all of these are rolling in.
Through Super Chat?
Yes.
Oh shit.
But you're forgetting I've got a backlog, so I should be there shortly, very soon. Yes. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Super Chat. We're here to talk about a super fight.
What we fighting like?
If you'd like to see me and Callum box,
Can I call someone out?
on the RantCast.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
go for it.
I'll call 2 people out.
Oh.
Although someone else I know wants to call out one of them, so I think we're going.
Right. Well, let's spill the tea.
Okay. So it doesn't even have to be on like the Jake Paul KSI event. It can just be anywhere on YouTube.
Oh.
Ryan Franklin, Lewis Clark,
Oh.
anyone basically. But them 2 in particular. If you want to, we can fight and we can make a YouTube video out of it. You can even put it on your own channel.
What? Callum Markie throwing the fucking bait. He's through the line. Is he gonna get a bait though? Lewis Clark commented on my video. Did you know? You did. He said I had fucking massive tits and I need a bra.
But he
basically.
also has tits, that's what I don't understand. Have you seen his beard? He only grows hair in his neck. Nowhere else. Nowhere else. It's literally like his fucking hair gene has just like drooped down his face as the years have went on. So he only grows hair like here.
You know when you're eating like a Sunday dinner and you spill a bit of gravy and it just dribbles down your chin. That's his beard.
Yeah,
It's just
that's
dribbling
literally
down his chin.
I looked at the comment section of one of his videos and literally every single comment was,
You
what
see,
the fuck's that on your
I
neck?
can't really talk because my beard's like a photocopy that's running out of ink. So
But at
it
least you have
starts-
hair on your face.
This is true.
He has no hair on his face. It starts literally here and then goes round. I was like, what the fuck's that?
It's a proper neck beard.
Yes.
They were good in the 90s. People like
How would you know that?
because I used to
The 90s kids be like,
Fun
born in 1999, but 90s kids be like...
on Vine 2 coming shortly. No, when I did art, there was a section in it where you had to study fashion from different eras, and neck beards were big in the 90s.
You find out some shit.
Well, I didn't want to. I just know now because of that.
You're the type of person who, like, that's what I've learned from living with you. You know everything that doesn't matter.
It's true.
The
Yeah.
stuff that matters, you never have a fucking clue with.
No, you're right.
I
need
don't
to
understand.
read a book sometime or something. That's
No,
the
because
problem.
that's the problem, yeah. You don't want to read books. Books are pointless.
No.
Actually, don't say that. The books are very good.
Are
Diary for Wimpy Kid. Very good book. Only book I've ever read. Decent.
Really?
Yeah, we had read it in school.
You know which book I've always wanted to get, and I don't know why. I've always wanted to get PewDiePie's book because apparently it's really funny. And I know it's not a lot of words, but it's like a lot of quotes, and they're all by him. Do you think the PUBG
Oh, I listened to a book before. I listened
on
to...
audible.com, our new sponsor? I'm joking, no.
Don't say that, Dan. Then when anyone else wants to come in, they hear you saying that, they'll be fucking right out there. They're your first sponsor and they'll be gone. No, but it was actually on audible.com, as you mentioned that.
Sign up with the code.
Genuinely,
Keen.
I bought KSI's I'm a Bellend book when I was like, how old was that? It was like 3-4 years ago.
I forgot KSI had a book.
Yeah.
He's definitely writing a new one after this. It's called Me, Myself, on the Fight. Or something.
And I literally only bought it just to hear his beef between Gooch and Daniel.
Oh.
That's the only reason I bought it, because no one knew at the time.
Oh, there we go.
But there you go, exclusive.
So
So,
I got distracted because you're fiddling with my highlighters. Please don't. No, Callum.
oh,
They're
why
not,
don't they smell?
because they're pound shop. Thanks, Demi, for the suggestion. I went into Poundland for that, the pair of scissors and the things, and I saw Easter bonnets for 25 pence. And I was like, Demi, there's Easter bonnets in Poundland.
Who's Demi?
Demi Donnelly.
Oh,
I was like, hello, my cherub. There is Easter bonnets in Poundland. Go, go, go. Because I was in Newcastle.
so are you like a gay best friend?
No.
But
I'm
I know
not gay.
Okay, you're not actually gay, but are you her gay best friend? Like
Not really. I mean, I'm messaged time to time. I've had a shot and I've messaged her on Twitter a couple of times.
a shot.
A singular shot, which she bought.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice of her.
I know. That YouTube paycheck's better than mine.
She has like sponsors left, right, and centre.
I know. She's like, today I'm sponsored by.
But I'm not.
I wasn't meant to point to you. That was just like.
I wish I was in a position where I could sponsor people. Can't even get a fucking sponsor for myself. Never mind, start sponsoring people. I need to take this shit off.
So-
I don't want to be seen with this.
What did you think about some news that just happened today, or like early last night, early in the morning? Keemstar and Pyrocynical got suspended off Twitter.
Did Pyro get suspended?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then the creator of Twitter put that he was proud of the Twitter team's work this afternoon, clearing up abusive and like.
He didn't say that though, did he?
Yeah, at Jack. He didn't like at Keemstar and go fuck you.
No, but I'm sure it was just about. I'm sure it's like a Twitter anniversary today. I thought that's what it was for.
Let's have a look.
Oh, we're actually looking live on the podcast. We're reporting live from RantCast, okay? We're going to Jack's Twitter. He tried searching it, it hasn't came up. It's literally just at Jack. That is correct. He goes onto Jack's Twitter account.
There,
he sees
here we
the
go.
tweet. Our focus on self-discipline continues to improve. So where the fuck does he say anything about...
apparently...
You're just talking shit!
Shall we read the comments? Unbank.
Yeah, it's because you follow him, so he popped up first.
So...
Yeah, I think people are just memeing. I don't think that has anything to do with banning accounts, but...
Never mind.
Yeah. I knew Keemstar got suspended.
So why has he been... Because I watched his, like, Twitter... Was it a Twitter video or was it YouTube or something?
Twitter.
I watched it and it was a DMCA copyright claim on his account.
Yeah.
And he's claiming that it was hackers.
Yeah. So, DMCA is copyright.
Thanks for clearing that up.
That's linked to them.
I thought you were just telling me. I was like, I know.
So DMCA is copyright. It's quite a serious copyright claim as well. So you can copyright claim people where you can just monetize their content, right? Yeah. Or you can actually, like, in YouTube terms, it's copyright strike, but it's DMCA. So do you know when PewDiePie said the N word and that like game companies were saying like they'll take down any videos where he's playing their game and stuff like that? Yeah. It's similar to that. So what I think it might be is because obviously like Keemstar does the news and stuff. He might have so he does like all the Twitter videos and he like reposts like people's videos and stuff and like says his opinions on them. He might have posted a video from like an actual like news company. So maybe when Logan Paul was on Good Morning America, he posted on his Twitter.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So it might have been like a big company like that have copyright striked him or DMCA'd him, and took him down. But either way, that shouldn't be like.
Yeah, well, no, not on Twitter.
Yeah.
Not for like a 20-second video.
But every social media is becoming more and more like professional as it goes on. Like where you've got to actually be careful of what you do on every social media.
Well, actually, speaking of social media today, this is something I want to point out about Facebook, because today I had to help my manager start setting up their Facebook page. Not like setting it up, but like post, right? And the new thing with business accounts is that you'll have, I think we've got like 3.9k likes or something. It was pretty good. I was like, fucking hell. And you have to pay to boost the promotion of that. Like, say I put today we're making Valentine's cupcakes. That's what I put because that's what we did.
Yeah.
And only
you've got to pay a boost. 400
people could see that at a maximum, and then you've got to boost the post to let the rest of them see it over the course of days.
Unfortunately, so that's what YouTube's becoming as well, like the whole trending thing, how you can pay beyond trending and stuff like that.
So I think that's quite sad, because I know it's going to hurt.
Well, mate,
It's all going to be artificial growth, isn't it?
It's the same when I go on Instagram now. I know Facebook owns Instagram, but if I go on my Instagram now, so it first of all tells me how many people visited my profile in the last 7 days, and then there's a button up here, tell my insights, and it's not loading. But if it did load, oh yeah, there it loaded. On every insight, it says that I can actually like promote posts, and I've got to pay like if I want to promote a post, it would ask me to pay like $10 to get like people to see the post. And luckily on Instagram, you don't have to do that because it goes to followers anyways. But on Facebook, they're starting to do it where if you don't pay for promotion, then only a fraction of your audience can see. Which is why a lot of like Cam, literally Cam's the type of person who would never pay promote. He doesn't even fucking buy food. Never mind his promotion on Facebook. But like people
Sorry,
like
Cam, if you're watching.
But people like him who are trying to like grow like naturally, they suffer from it because only a third of their audience actually get notifications or like
that's what I'm saying.
Can actually see the video.
So it'll all be artificial growth, which isn't it's not fair for someone who's trying their fucking best and doesn't have the money, like literally hundreds of pounds to spend on every post to get promoted. And even still, I'm pretty sure you have to pay extra if you go outside your demographic area. So let's say you were living in Middlesbrough and you went Middlesbrough, Scotland, fucking Newcastle. The more demographics you put in to try and hit, the more money it costs, and the less time for your money you get. So it's very weird.
I don't fuck with Facebook. That's why I didn't do Facebook. I think I posted like 2 videos on Facebook.
Yeah, one was our prank, wasn't it?
Yeah. Each video I posted on Facebook, it was like, your video isn't reaching your entire audience. Do you want to pay to promote? I was like, what the fuck's this?
You know, it's like,
why do I need to pay to promote a video? That makes no sense.
It's like a shit Xbox Live trial, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like what it is, because...
No, but at least but on Xbox Live's a little bit different. Because you get a lot of benefits from that. The benefits you get from paying on Facebook are the same benefits you get on YouTube for free.
This is true. Well, speaking of YouTube, if anybody is a creator, they've got a YouTube survey on at the minute. If you go on your creator dashboard, I've just filled it in not long ago. I did it last night, and it asks you about smaller creators, how they're getting treated, how do you feel, do YouTube have enough tools to help, and everything like that. It hits what you think a trending tab and everything like that, which I think's, you know, if enough people.
But the only thing, mate, whenever YouTube do stuff like that, I just think it's publicity stunts, you know.
Well,
I think it's sort of like, oh, we are trying to help, but they won't fucking read them. Well, I don't think they will personally.
Well, I think it'll probably go into it like a pie chart kind of system, because most of it's ticky boxes.
Yeah, mate, they've done loads of shit like that before, though, like loads of like questionnaires on how to improve YouTube, and nothing really comes about it. So I think
bar a paid trending tab. Oh, I tell you what was a question which really made me giggle. Do we do enough to you know that fucking YouTuber spotlight? Like the underrated YouTubers. Yeah. They were like, do you see that often enough? I haven't seen it once. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
It's I don't know where it is on PC, but I saw
it's called Creators Uprising or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Creators on the Rise, that's it.
It's the most biased shit ever. It's literally just like, if you've got a kid and you vlog your family, then that's how you get on it.
Callum, we need to like do a Shane Dawson like.
I think I said we need to get a kid there. I was like, no. Well, like a kid between us. I was like, don't ask how it works.
Who would be Mammy? Right, well, I was joking.
We can't have jokes like that. That's the stuff that gets clipped, and we don't want stuff like that. But yeah, that's how fucking social media's going now anyways at the minute. Fucking wank, that's how it's going.
Thanks for keeping it PG.
Pooing masturbate.
Masturbate's PG, is it?
Yeah.
It's more PG than wank.
It is, and you've just said it yourself. Why do you care?
I don't. Fuck the system!
You know, I actually went through a phase where I was like bleeping like all my swear words and like being careful. And now I just don't give a shit anymore. Like, and that's not even me being like, I don't give a damn. Like, I don't fuck the police. Fuck YouTube. Fuck Susan Wasikowski. Fucking whatever her name is.
You've just got a letter off her. You can't see that.
It wasn't actually off her. It was copy and paste shit. But anyways,
how could you? She put the time and effort of clicking print.
Yeah.
She probably didn't even do that.
She didn't. Of course she didn't. But yeah,
Fuck you, Susan.
When I was being like kid friendly and all that stuff, I was getting demonetized and I was having to just request. Obviously, you'd get accepted in the end, like once they reviewed it. But then when I started swearing
After
in
all
videos,
the revenue's gone.
Yeah, when I started swearing in videos, that also got striked as demonetized. But then once I review it, they accept anyway. So I was like, well, if you're just going to keep taking your time reviewing it, then I may as well just swear. And that's what I do anyway. Because I keep saying to people that I loved YouTube in 2013. Like YouTube 2013 was like the peak, right?
Yes. Yogscast had just reached 7 million. They still haven't moved.
I never watched the Yogscast.
Oh my
I watched
God.
I watched the Herobrine series.
Shadow of Israfel.
That was it. I watched that.
Get.
But I used to watch like KSI and all that, and like KSI back then literally didn't give a shit what he said. I think that's why I liked it.
You know what video was really funny? I can't remember the game. You know where he was chatting that girl up on the game, and he was like, "Suck my dick, bitch!
Yeah,
suck my dick."
He just didn't give a shit.
Good
there were obviously a few things he said in his videos that you couldn't ever say now.
They're now no longer online.
The R-face. Can't do the R-face.
No, you can't do that because literally feminists would crawl up your anus.
I'm surprised no one said anything, but obviously, like, I was way too young to even know what the R-face was.
Well, I mean, what about, why are you running? You know, where he got the whip. And
oh, you can do that.
Well, it's...
Of course you can.
Well,
especially his own, like, it's his own background. Like, that's his origin. His family origin.
So you're saying if I did it, it would be racist?
Oh, yeah. Of course it would be. It's like, would you call a black person racist for saying the N-word?
No, but I called PewDiePie it.
There you go. No, but yeah, you could still do like the whip stuff and all that, man.
Well, I did it in the Martinez video, didn't I? Even and I mean, I did take the mick out with Spanish people.
No, but yeah, but with stuff like that, if someone says to you, "Oh, you're doing a whip, you're whipping someone in that video," that's racist. They're the racist one for automatically assuming that whips fucking correlate to like
slavery
racism.
and.
Yeah. They're the racist ones for thinking that. Yours had nothing to do with that. I'm saying if you were a white person, you started actually like making slave jokes, you would be a prick, basically.
Yeah, it wouldn't be great.
Yeah, that's what I meant by that. But yeah, but KSI literally didn't give a fuck what he said in 2013, and that's when I loved YouTube.
Oh my God, do you know who else?
No one gave a fuck. People like fuck Joe Sugg and Alfie Days, and that was swearing in videos.
Oh no, God.
That's how different it was, and I was like, I used to love YouTube back then. So I want to make my videos now. On my second channel, anyways. Main channel doesn't really work. But my second channel, I want my videos to be videos that would work in 2013. Or, well, not like views wise, but like people would like what I feel like I would have liked in 2013. Enjoy. Yeah. So I want to be able to like swear my videos and take the piss out of things that you can't take the piss out of. One thing I do regret is take the piss out of kids. I've private every video I've ever took a piss out of a kid. Like,
have you?
Yeah.
Well, even Durv.
Oh no, not Durv. That's got 2 views.
I was just gonna say that's got over 1 million.
The reason why I didn't take down the one of Durv is because me and Durv are like cool now, like we're friends.
Really?
So, yes.
Really on it? Have you spoke to Durv?
A lot of times.
Is he coming back to the YouTube scene?
Well, he's still complaining about his YouTube channel getting terminated. So
right, you know, right. I'm gonna ask you this live on stream. Right, I'm planning a video, right. And I don't know whether, because I don't know whether he wants to, because I haven't confronted him yet. But I want to try and get Josh Cook in a segment, right? But I don't know if he's still a little bit sensitive over his termination. But because that was really sensitive what we just done there. But because I know he's into his cryptocurrency at the minute.
Oh, it's not anymore. Bitcoin's fucking flatlined. It's flatlined.
Oh,
He's got nothing left.
Fucking Ian Beale.
He fucking got terminated from YouTube for, you know what, cryptocurrency. We'll go with that instead. That's fucked.
Oh, fuck.
He did post on Instagram the other day that he's missing YouTube a lot. So
come back.
He could possibly come back. See, Josh's content, like now, like when he was uploading his content now, people were like, "Oh, you're a nonce" and all this stuff, right? But if he posts that,
here I am.
if he posts that in 2013, people will be like, "That's quite tame, that." Like, when are you gonna start getting controversial? Like, that's a difference. I like controversial stuff. I think
that's why you've got a whole channel dedicated to it.
Yeah, but I like Frankie Boyle. I think he's very, very funny. And
yeah, in some, you know which joke I found really funny? The one about the Richard Hammond one.
oh, I don't watch him like that.
That
Like
was
I've seen
really
bit like
funny.
on Mock the Week. That's mainly what I've seen.
Well, that's where he made the joke. He
Oh.
went. It should be on an insurance advert. Him trying to remember his wedding day after the crash.
Did Richard Hammond go for a crash?
He's been through 2. Well, just recently he fell from the top of a cliff in Sweden. The car upturned, went on fire, and all that happened was he shattered his knee. Then in Top Gear, he was in a rocket car accident where the car just went bang, that exploded, and somehow he's alive.
I reversed to a bollard before.
Oh my god, no! Are you okay?
Just a broken knee, mate.
Ah!
It's decent.
Yeah, but
Mate, look at the bar on here for your donations.
I know.
What the fuck?
That's off many streams though. That's not just
Oh.
off today. Jesus.
I didn't think it was just off today, but I thought it was like just a couple of streams.
I'll be eating well tonight.
Well, no, you wouldn't, 'cause it's not. It's on Super Chat.
I'll be eating well in a month. But yeah, you know, Callum, we've got another segment to do.
Oh, God.
Well, we've got another 2 actually.
Oh God.
Right. So
I'm scared. I genuinely have no idea what you're about to say.
I know. Right. So this segment is what every guest will do. Welcome to the first roast Randy. Right.
I like the sound of that.
you have 10 seconds to think of a 2-bar rap to insult. Whatever you say, people will rate.
Oh, that's cool.
And then it will go
10
on.
seconds, do I get a beat?
On a roast. Yeah, I'll make the beat for you.
You'll make. No, I don't want you to make the beat. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. I want a proper beat. I'll play one on my phone.
Yes. And then you get ranked on a leaderboard. Whoever has the best roast at the end of.
So by 2 bars, do you mean a setup and a punchline, or do you mean a setup and a punchline and a setup and a punchline?
The first one.
Oh God, that's tough.
Tough stuff here on the RantCast.
So can you keep them entertainable? I think then.
Yes. So I'm going to do a little bit self promo because I never do. I meant social medias. So I'm nearly at 1,000 followers on Twitter. So if you're not followed on Twitter, go and follow that shit. If you want to see my random outings and antics and uploads and shit, and you might want to have a chat with me on Snapchat, go to Snapchat, that's it. It's RANNTYY, and the Twitter is RNTTY_. Yes, thank you so much to the people who've donated. We've had Erin, we've had Rio, we've had Adam. Thank you so much for that. My video pick of the week this week is my Merch Mania video because I got very messy in that. And that's.
What's his top comments last week thing?
Well, we don't have any top comments of last week's podcast, but whichever comments I think on the video when it gets uploaded, whichever comments I think are either hilarious, just fantastic, or prove a point about the topic what we've talked about last week will be put down there.
Well, get your comments in then, mate.
So get your comments in.
Get your comments in.
And I'll only be hearting the ones which will be a top comment for next week, which will be a top comment last week.
I feel like I'm getting in the zone for the rap.
Been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most our lives living in a gangster. Is Ellie?
That's got
Is Ellie watching Friends upstairs?
No idea why.
Because I'm pretty sure I just heard the theme tune. Like slightly.
I don't know. I'm ready for my rap though.
Oh, right. Take it away. Right, welcome. Welcome to the first Ranty Roast. Take it away.
I don't need a beat. Fuck a beat! I go acapella!
Right. Go for it, Callum.
What? Can I sit like facing you?
You can.
Oh, come on, I'm gonna laugh though. Right. Oh, shit.
That's alright, you're still in.
Okay. Right.
Go for it.
I feel pressure.
I feel pressure. I'm getting fucking insulted.
No, are you gonna do one back?
No. And also, I did forget to mention, all these roasts throughout the podcast will be made into one big ranty roast at the end of it. That's the plan.
Oh, that's actually quite a good idea. Oh, it's very off the screen there.
Yeah, that's because you were like...
I'm getting in the gangster. I'm getting in the gangster mood.
So
Right.
hang on, we can just.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
Post production, eh?
Cinematic cams.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm trying not to giggle for you because I don't want to.
Yeah, because I feel like
off.
I'll so. Right, here we go, guys. I'll drop some fire. Oh, fuck's sake.
I didn't even say anything there.
Today I'm roasting Ranty, and this is where he sits. But how the fuck am I roasting a guy who has double D tits? Let's get it!
Oh, he's just called out my double D tits. Did I tell you I've went down the pant size?
I thought you were going to say bra size there.
Did I tell you I went down the pant size?
No, but you look very small now. Why'd you look so small? Rate me out of 10. What do you think of the rap?
Right, let's have a look. Oh, shite. Wrong tab. Oh, wrong tab again.
For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake.
How many podcasts are you going to do? Oh, God, John, there's going to be loads.
John. What do you think? Out of 10? For a
10.
1 bar? 1 bar and 1 bar only. How far? Oh shit, how delayed is it?
It shouldn't be that delayed.
Fucking like 5 minutes behind. That'd be awkward, wouldn't it?
No. It's 10.
10!
Bigger tits only.
Right, why does it say that?
Because she's mentioned the word tits.
Oh, I didn't know YouTube did that.
Fuck, that just happened. 10. Dan, hello, Tia Bree.
7!
7.
Fuck you about Mikey!
He
No,
loves me too much.
7's okay. 7's
10. So we're getting 10s across the board. 1.10.
Is that out of 1.2?
11 out of 10. 1. Beauty Slime's having none of that.
Really doesn't like me.
I know. 1, 2, 1, 3. Ooh.
If you want a full diss track, you're gonna have to say 10. So, full Ranty diss track dropping soon.
Thank you for the 0 because it was Bully and Ranty is lovely.
That's the point he fucking asked me to.
I did ask. I did ask, to be fair. It is a segment.
What was this? What you said there was one more segment?
There is one more segment. And I forgot the segment. Go in that drawer, Callum. Be a dear.
That drawer you point when you point at
the
4
top
drawers.
one. The top one. And get the Who Am I. Is it in there? Who Am I?
What the fuck are you about? I found
Not Lemsips. We don't need
fever
Lemsips.
relief or whatever the fuck that is. We've got. Why have you got crackers?
That was for a video that never happened.
Oh.
Is it there? Are they on the top? Oh shit! They're behind the good luck card. Oh.
Well, this is a view that we wanted.
Yes. Are you sure it's not in this one?
No.
Yes, it is, you dipstick.
Oh.
Right.
How many of you actually call me a dipstick unironically?
Oh! Right, 8, Pete said.
Oh! I wonder what this segment is.
It is Who Am I? Right, so it's quick fire. Right, I have to do as many impressions of people on these cards as I possibly can in a minute. Would you mind getting a minute up? On for me, right?
You have to turn the camera off though, so I'll be able to see it.
No, I'm not. No.
No, not turn the camera off for them, but so I can't see the camera.
Wait, no, they're not seeing the cards either. I'm just going to say yes or no, then show them as I'm going. They can play along at home too.
Oh, okay.
Because it's going to be an audio file.
A minute's not long.
I know. Right, so I'd have to go, Hermione with Guardium Leviosa. Who do you think that would be?
Is that Donald Duck?
It's not. It's Harry Potter,
Oh,
actually.
of course.
Right. Are you ready? Right, we'll get rid of Harry Potter.
Yeah. Right. Calm me down.
Oh, hang on a second. I need to half the deck. I need to half my dick.
So is it impressions or is it like clues?
No, it's going to be impressions. I'm going to try my very hardest at these impressions.
Right.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go! And I own the banks. And I stole your check.
Skip that. I have no idea.
Okay. My God, Watson! Another clue!
Skip that one. I have no idea.
Fuck. Harry! Oh my gosh, what are we going to do?
Hermione.
Yes, Emma Watson, we'll give him it.
Okay.
Let's go to the beach, let's go get away. Say, what you
I'm
gonna
gonna look
say?
weird if I don't know. Nicki Minaj?
Yes.
Right, yep.
Oh, shaken, not stirred.
James Bond.
Yes! I wrote a book!
A lot of people wrote books.
Go skip! Smoking!
Jim Carrey?
Yes!
Oh, bloody hell.
Someone's got marvellous medicine and I wrote the book.
No clue.
Okay. Baby,
Justin
baby.
Bieber.
Yes.
What the fuck was that?
Daddy Pig, what are we doing?
What?
It was Peppa Pig! Time's up!
You can't, mate, you can't, but fucking, you could have just went,
That's
And then I
not
would've
an
got-
impression, though. That's the theme tune.
You can't just go,
Where?
the fuck's that?
That was good. That was a good fucking segment, Callum. That was a good segment.
Not impressed.
Join us next week to see if someone can beat Callum's. That also has a scoreboard. Whoever comes to the top of that just gets
Can I just do
pride.
one?
Can you do what? Ebenezer Scrooge.
Who the fuck's that?
I played with the wrong person today.
I'm gonna do one, but I'm not gonna give away straight away. As it goes on, I'll make it like harder and harder.
Oh, right.
So it's actually like tough. Okay, I've picked 4 people so far, and I don't know one of them. So that's a good start.
Well, I've got more in the box, actually.
Isn't one like fictional, one's non-fictional?
They're all mixed now.
Oh, brilliant.
420! Who do you think that was?
I don't know any of these fucking people.
Maisie's just said, I've watched every single episode of Peppa Pig, including the new series. Who's proud?
All I'm gonna say is I wish I had the life that you live. That's all I'm gonna say.
I know, I'm a little bit jealous. Oh, we're about 5 seconds delay, which is better than the 20 that I usually had.
That is a lot better. So I was gonna do one of these. Turns out I have no.
Oh, Rio's just gift and called you out on Twitter, mate, about the fight. I'm gonna retweet.
See,
that's
that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. If anyone else wants to GIF or record me calling anyone out, then you can tweet it to them. It's that easy.
My face there was fucking priceless.
To be fair, I called both of them out in my video that I uploaded today, so it's, it's not like a secret.
Oh, look, I'm nearly.
But I didn't call them out like I called them out on yours. I said stuff about them.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do one of these just because I don't know who any of them are.
Why does Randy's ear look like a Renault Clio 2004/5 edition?
I had a Renault Clio 2006 edition, and I can. Yeah, mate, I can see.
Oh, there's the exhaust. What? Right, you know, just for the gigs, right?
The gigs.
If you can get this right, I'm going to pick a really hard impression, right? If you can get this, because you did so pitifully bad.
I got quite a few.
You got 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's decent.
You didn't know the first 3.
Who are there? Were any of them there that I should have got?
Yeah.
Was the clue on Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah.
See, as soon as you said,
my God, Watson!
I don't know who Watson is. That's it. It was the clue, but that meant. But yeah. So what do I get if I get this one right?
You get the 3 that you got wrong added on.
That's brilliant. How's that going to be fair for the scorecard then?
Well, everybody will get that chance.
How about for this one, you got to hum it, so you can't actually say words.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then you can do that at the end of every single one, so there's a 3-point game at the end.
So 3-pointer. All right.
It's a 3-pointer.
Are you ready?
I am. Prince, Queen Elizabeth, royal family. Well, I don't know. Is it like a royal song? I thought it was. No. Or was that a wedding song? Oh no, it's da. Well, I don't even know what that is.
I'll give you a hint. It's not in this country.
What?
And it's an anthem.
Is that an American anthem? Donald Trump?
Who I might know.
I don't know any other politician in America other than Donald Trump. Or do I? Barack Obama? Who the fuck else is there?
Well, there's 52 presidents or something.
I only know two
No,
of them.
48.
I know two of
No,
them.
you know.
George Bush.
Mm-hmm.
JFK? I literally don't know anyone else. Yeah, I give up.
George Washington.
I don't even fucking clue who that is. What the fuck? Fucking shit.
Callum, you're killing me, boy. Scotland anthem.
I bet, yeah, killing me, boy. I bet no one fucking got that.
George Washington.
No one got George.
Someone
Yeah,
put
see? So I was basically right.
The next one was Lady Gaga.
That would have been a lot easier.
Oh, baby,
don't-
baby.
You can't just fucking do a national anthem and then make me guess out all the people who live in America.
Well, I know. I thought George Washington would have been the first one I would have guessed.
No, you wouldn't have.
Well, I probably wouldn't have guessed Barack Obama, then Roosevelt, then...
I don't even have a fucking clue who Roosevelt is.
Okay, maybe. Or Abe Lincoln, as Mikey's just said.
No, I don't know who that is either.
So, what the fuck was that? So, Callum, right, as a fun-filled podcast bonanza, how do you think we did?
I think it was up there with one of the best podcasts that's ever graced YouTube.
That's going on the iTunes reviews as soon as iTunes
True
is a
Geordie's shaken. H3 shaken.
H3's always shaken.
Oh, is that like a Twitch joke?
No.
Because he has a Twitch. Ah, Dan, you're getting a bit... Horrible person, Dan. Horrible person.
No, I love H3. I actually really enjoy H3's content.
Who else will be shaken? Joe Rogan will be shaken.
I don't know who that is. He sounds like a curry.
What?
Rogan Josh.
Joe Rogan, as
Joe
in the
Rogan.
person who commentates on UFC,
He still sounds like a
could
curry.
kick anyone's head off with one clean kick.
Still sounds like a curry.
Racist.
How's it racist?
It's racist. That's just all it is.
It
He's
sounds
very
like a
white, but
Rogan
it's also
Josh.
racist.
It sounds like a Rogan Josh. Joe Rogan Josh.
Not having anything done.
Okay.
But yeah, decent. Loved my time here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thanks for welcoming me into your humble abode.
I know, it's been lovely. So, comment down below who you'd like to see in the next podcast. On the next RantCast episode. But stay around.
Well, it's going to be out of two, isn't it? They're either going to say Lewis or Dan. Surely.
Or myself. It's just going to be a whole
Yeah.
podcast dedicated to myself.
No one wants to see that.
Rude. But nevertheless, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the support. When the video does come out, please smash the like button like you've just did on that stream. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for joining me for the RantCast. We'll have some other videos out, but stick around because this is the exciting bit. The party doesn't stop here because I'm going to be gaming all night on the new game that just came out on Steam called Eco. So I'm going to take a small, about 15-minute break, then I'll be back with you for some more forever shit, basically. So, stick around.
40 likes and Dan Till gets tits out.
I didn't say that. So
100 likes.
I told you 10k subs and I'll get my tits out.
100 likes. You're flash. 100 likes.
10k subs.
How many likes do you usually get?
About 60, 50, 60.
200 likes, you get your tits out.
250 and you've got yourself a deal. 250 likes on the first RantCast episode and I will get my tits out next podcast.
I'm going to make that happen.
Why?
1 billion%.
So, supported on Deezer, SoundCloud, iTunes. I've had quite a few people ask for it on Deezer, so I'm going to do that.
I've never heard of Deezer in my life.
Nor have I, but I'll try. So, it'll also be on YouTube every Thursday, 9:30. Not live like this, but that's the plan. So, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for being and taking the time out of your day. It's a fucking hour and you've spent with me. Stick around if you want to watch me game on a new game, which I haven't played since Alpha. That's going to be good. We're going to be doing that for the foreseeable. Yes, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in about 15 minutes. So we'll take a small interval. Thanks, bye.
Bye.